Hey everyone, very excited for today's review. This is going to be a coffee review. So this is actually going to be Recluse coffee out of Richmond, Virginia. I actually ordered these online, but I found out about them. They were doing a pop-up outside of Vail when I was down there a few months ago, and I fell in love with these guys. So they just released, maybe a month ago, Banko Gotti Natural, right? So this is essentially it's just coffee prepped in the normal natural way. It says moisture in the coffee is reduced 11 to 12%. The coffee gets milled and exported. Probably shouldn't have mumbled that. Regular turning of the coffee, the airfill help prevent mold and allow for more favorable drying conditions. When the moisture in the coffee has been reduced to 11 to 12%, the coffee gets milled and then exported. But then they also released Banko Gotti Special Prep. So this one says chocolate covered cherry, strawberries, apricot, cherry, hard candy, jasmine. And it took me a while to find for some reason I couldn't find it on the site properly, but apparently I was just looking at it wrong. So the special prep was then, the coffee was cleaned and depulped, fermented for 48 to 72 hours before washed, then given a soak for 8 to 16 hours before being washed again. It was dried on raised beds for 9 to 12 days. All of the extra preparation shows in the cups with this clean, sparkling profile. So here's the regular one. There's just the label's different. This one's not open because I also ordered a sample pack and they included a small version of the special prep in there. So I use this one. I got rid of this one. I'll keep that sealed and keep it make it last a little fresher. So I brewed both in the AeroPress. Same 18 grams of beans, same grind size, same water temp. And then I brewed the natural one first, put it in a thermos, and then brewed the second one. So, natural, special. Look-wise, given natural light, this looks, maybe actually not, I think this may be a little bit darker, but not too much. I've already had the natural. I've had it open for a couple days now. I've had it here and there. I only had it twice, but I didn't really want to kind of have it too many more times before I did this review, and I've been meaning to do it, but I've been pushing it off because I knew it would be, like, if you look at the kitchen right now, like, trying to make 2 cups of coffee with one AeroPress, making 2 cups of coffee with one AeroPress in general with just the same beans is a pain in the ass. Trying to make 2 separate cups and not have any cross-contamination of flavors, it was even more of a pain in the ass. So the kitchen's a mess, even though we cleaned it for Christmas Eve, and now I gotta go clean it again. But anyways, regular, let's get a nose. You get an earthy, lemony fruitiness, a little bit of like apricot. I think the other one said apricot, but another. I know this was definitely this one, so I know which one I did. Let's get a nose. Cheers. That's a delicious cup of coffee. Now, as I mentioned, I had it before, but I never. When I'm drinking my coffee, sometimes if I'm working and whatnot, I'm just like drinking it to kind of get through the day. Letting that sit and kind of play around my palate, you do get chocolate. You do get strawberry. I don't know if I've ever gotten strawberry from coffee before, but it comes through very, very nicely. Let me get some water. Hold on, 2 seconds. Yeah, you do get this interesting strawberry tinge, and you do definitely get that cordial chocolate-covered cherry after the fact. As I was getting the water, it came through a little bit more. All right, let's go with this one. So this one's special wash. Let's see how special it actually is. So these were actually... Banko is the Gedeb district of the Gedeo Zone, where Yirgacheffe is located. I've noticed when I do coffee reviews, I botch everything, and I don't care because I'm just having fun. This is way more subtle. This is definitely, the natural one's way more fruit forward. It's something that I can't pick out. It's like a candied apricot? Candied peach? Candied fruits. Anyways, cheers. They weren't kidding. It's a way more smoother drinking coffee. Like it just kind of just feels smooth on your tongue. Almost not creamy, but it just kind of washes over your tongue perfectly. Whereas this, not that it's harsh by any means, it's just not as velvety smooth as the special prep. And you do get more of that apricot fruit forwardness that they mentioned in the notes. Cherry hard candy. No. Jasmine? Maybe. I know I'm not drinking the water, but let's see what happens. That is more chocolatey strawberry. Yeah, just the mouthfeel is completely different. I don't want to say I was skeptical because I'm not a coffee nerd or anything like that, but I guess I've been doing. But I was like, I really wonder how much different it could be. But in doing these coffee reviews, like I've always liked. I wouldn't say I was ever a coffee snob. I still wouldn't say I'm a coffee snob. I guess I'm doing coffee reviews on YouTube, so maybe. But I was always getting more and more into beans and different things, and I haven't fully got it into the processing of it yet. But this definitely piqued my interest more to where kind of maybe do a little bit of a deeper dive. So maybe next deeper dive, I learn how to pronounce certain locations where beans are roasted. If I had to pick, I would take the mouthfeel of this and the flavor profile of this and mix them. Anyone ever cuvee coffee before? I actually said to myself before this, I'm like, should I cuvee it? And I said, no, Sean, you're not a savage. Cheers. Pretty damn good. Yeah, so this has gone on 7 minutes. If I had to pick, probably... it's hard. I prefer the flavors I get out of the natural up front a little more than the special prep. They're both absolutely delicious. I'm glad I have both bags. I'm glad I have an extra bag of the special prep so that I can. I think I maybe try to make a cold brew with it. I don't know if that's sacrilegious or anything like that. But let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you had Recluse down in Richmond. I know they just opened a new coffee bar, but that was not open when I was there. I can't wait to go back to Richmond to go hit up the coffee bar. And yeah, what do you think of Recluse? If you've done this side by side, if you've at least done it, like had one cup and then a cup later, like what you think the differences are, what you're getting out of it, and and obviously it's Christmas time, like I said, Christmas Eve, and Nerdsense on it, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if those are your things, and Merry Christmas. This is Nerdsense. Cheers.